Hello and welcome to another episode of Healthy Aging series. Today we're exploring an important topic that could significantly impact your health after 65, the nuts you should eat and those you should avoid. Recent research published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology reveals a shocking truth. Consuming the wrong types of nuts could increase your risk of cardiovascular disease by up to 48%, particularly for seniors. Even more concerning, some popular nuts quietly raise blood pressure, cause inflammation, block arteries, and potentially accelerate cognitive decline. In this comprehensive guide, we'll cover the 4 best nuts for seniors that support heart, brain, and bone health, the 4 nuts you should avoid after 65 and why, how to incorporate beneficial nuts into your daily routine. Before we begin, if you're new here, please subscribe and activate notifications to receive all our evidence-based wellness videos. Let us know in the comments where you're watching from. Our community spans the globe. Now let's examine the 4 nuts that deserve a special place in your diet after 65. The 4 best nuts for seniors. 4. Almonds, the bone-strengthening powerhouse. Almonds earn their place as a bone-strengthening powerhouse. As we age, our bones naturally become more porous and brittle, making fractures increasingly dangerous. Natural bone loss accelerates after 65, but consuming just a quarter cup of almonds daily provides approximately 97 milligrams of calcium to help slow this process. What makes almonds truly special is their magnesium content, a mineral many elderly individuals lack. Magnesium acts as a transporter, preventing calcium from damaging arteries and helping it reach the bones instead. The monounsaturated fats in almonds also benefit heart health by lowering LDL, low cholesterol levels, which becomes increasingly critical as cardiovascular risk rises with age. Additionally, almonds contain approximately 3.5 g of fiber per serving, helping combat constipation that affects roughly 40% of the elderly population. Research from Tufts University demonstrates that almonds help prevent oxidative damage to brain cells, a common aging concern. For maximum benefits, choose almonds with skins intact, as the flavonoids in the skin combine with vitamin E to double their antioxidant power. The recommended daily serving for seniors is 15-20 almonds, preferably raw or dry roasted without salt. Important safety note: almonds can present a choking hazard for elderly individuals with swallowing difficulties, so chew thoroughly. 3. Walnuts, the brain-boosting nut. Walnuts stand out as one of the best brain foods for seniors, with their appearance strikingly resembling the very organ they nourish. These exceptional nuts contain the highest concentration of plant-based omega-3 fatty acid, alpha-linolenic acid, compared to any other common nut. This is particularly significant for aging brains, as omega-3s support neurotransmission and maintain brain cell membrane integrity. A landmark study published in the Journal of Nutrition revealed that seniors who consumed just 1.5 ounces of walnuts daily for 8 weeks demonstrated significant improvements in cognitive processing speed and mental flexibility. Walnuts' unique polyphenolic compounds can cross the blood-brain barrier and directly combat inflammation in neural tissues, potentially slowing the progression of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and dementia. Many don't realize that walnuts also contain natural melatonin levels, of which typically decline with age, contributing to sleep problems in many seniors. Some find that consuming a handful of walnuts before bedtime improves sleep quality. The combination of arginine, an amino acid promoting blood vessel function, and polyphenols, which reduce oxidative stress, makes walnuts exceptionally beneficial for cardiovascular health. They can enhance the effectiveness of blood pressure medications by helping seniors maintain arterial flexibility. For optimal benefits, store walnuts in the refrigerator to prevent their delicate oils from becoming rancid. Aim to consume 7 to 9 walnut halves daily. Don't be deterred by their naturally protective, bitter flavor. This indicates the presence of potent antioxidants. 2. Pistachios, the blood pressure regulator. Pistachios may be the most underrated nut for senior health, especially for regulating blood pressure. What makes pistachios unique is their naturally low sodium content combined with high potassium levels, approximately 285 milligrams per serving. This mineral balance is particularly important as we age because kidneys become less efficient at managing sodium retention. Regular pistachio consumption can lower systolic blood pressure by 3-5 points, comparable to some prescription medications, but without negative side effects. This is particularly valuable for the significant percentage of seniors managing hypertension. Beyond cardiovascular benefits, pistachios contain lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 carotenoids that protect against age-related macular degeneration, the leading cause of vision loss in people over 60. These nutrients concentrate in the eye's macula, providing critical protection. Pistachios' distinctive green and purple hues indicate the presence of antioxidants that neutralize free radicals, which accelerate aging throughout the body. Their naturally occurring fiber, about 3 grams per ounce, helps regulate blood sugar levels, which is especially beneficial for the 25% of Americans over 65 who are diabetic or pre-diabetic, or pre-diabetic, or pre-diabetic. From a practical perspective, the act of shelling pistachios naturally slows consumption, creating a mindful eating experience that can be both calming and cognitively stimulating. Research from the International Journal of Obesity indicates that the visible empty shells provide a visual cue that helps seniors better control their intake. The recommended daily amount is approximately 49 pistachios, roughly 1 ounce of unsalted or lightly salted varieties. Those with arthritis can look for varieties that are partially open to enjoy the benefits without the struggle. 1. Brazil nuts, the thyroid supporter. Brazil nuts earn the top position because they address thyroid function, a crucial yet often overlooked aspect of healthy aging. These extraordinary nuts contain the richest food source of selenium, known 96 micrograms, 137% of daily requirements, in just one single nut. This is extremely important because thyroid disorders affect up to 20% of people over 65, with many cases going undiagnosed as symptoms are frequently mistaken for natural aging. Selenium is essential for activating thyroid hormone, which regulates energy production, metabolism, and mood regulation. Beyond supporting thyroid function, the specific fatty acids in Brazil nuts help maintain myelin, the protective sheath around nerve cells that commonly deteriorates with age. This myelin maintenance may help seniors preserve reflexes, reaction times, and cognitive processing speeds. The selenium in Brazil nuts is particularly valuable because it's organically bonded, making it more bioavailable and easier for your body to utilize than synthetic selenium supplements. Brazil nuts are so potent that only a small amount provides significant benefits, and their rich, creamy texture makes even limited consumption satisfying. Due to selenium's potential toxicity in excess, seniors should consume only 1 to 2 Brazil nuts daily. When shopping, select nuts still in their shells when possible, as this natural packaging preserves nutrients longer. Store them in the refrigerator to prevent rancidity due to their high fat content. An additional benefit: Brazil nuts contain a combination of fiber and natural oils that help maintain intestinal regularity, a common concern for seniors experiencing constipation. Their naturally sweet, buttery flavor provides a healthier alternative to less nutritious snacks that many elderly individuals turn to for comfort. Most remarkably, emerging research suggests certain antioxidants in Brazil nuts may slow the natural shortening of telomeres, the caps on chromosomes that typically diminish with age and influence cellular aging. Now let's examine the nuts that seniors should approach with caution or avoid entirely. The 4 nuts seniors should avoid. 4. Peanuts, the inflammatory trigger. Despite their widespread consumption, peanuts present several concerns for aging bodies. First, it's important to understand that peanuts aren't true nuts at all. They're legumes that grow underground. This makes them particularly susceptible to mold and aflatoxins, mycotoxins naturally produced by certain molds that can damage the liver and increase cancer risk with frequent consumption. As we age, our body's detoxification mechanisms inevitably become less efficient, making this risk increasingly significant. Even more concerning for seniors is that peanuts contain proteins that could trigger inflammatory responses in many individuals, even without a true allergy. This low-grade inflammation can exacerbate joint discomfort, cardiovascular stress, and cognitive decline, all conditions for which aging individuals are already at elevated risk. Most Americans already consume excessive amounts of omega-6 fatty acids compared to anti-inflammatory omega-3s. The high omega-6 content in peanuts compounds this imbalance. Many physicians fail to warn elderly patients about the potentially dangerous interaction between peanuts and blood thinners like warfarin due to the vitamin K content in peanuts. Commercial peanut butters frequently contain added hydrogenated oils, sodium and sugars, further compromising aging cardiovascular systems. Even natural peanut butter without added salt can contribute to blood pressure issues, a significant concern for the 63% of American seniors with hypertension. Another issue: peanuts become rancid and produce harmful free radicals if not stored properly. The common practice of dry roasting peanuts commercially also produces acrylamide, a chemical with potential cognitive degrading effects, particularly concerning for those already facing memory challenges. Even if you've consumed peanuts regularly without noticeable side effects, replacing them with recommended nuts, even 3 days weekly, can provide necessary nutrients while reducing exposure to these problematic compounds. 3. Cashews, the hidden sugar spike. Cashews present a unique risk to seniors due to their exceptionally high carbohydrate content and glycemic impact. Unlike true tree nuts, cashews contain fewer protective compounds and substantially more carbohydrates, approximately 9 g per ounce. For the approximately 25% of individuals over 65 with diabetes and another 48% with pre-diabetes, this triggers a blood sugar response that can be harmful. This is particularly concerning because cashews maintain a positive health reputation, leading many elderly individuals to consume them liberally without considering their impact on blood glucose levels. Their smooth, curved shape also presents a choking hazard that shouldn't be overlooked, especially for those with swallowing difficulties. They rank among the most commonly aspirated nuts among seniors. From a nutritional perspective, cashews contain high levels of oxalates, compounds that bind to calcium in the digestive tract and reduce absorption. This creates a significant issue for elderly individuals already at risk of osteoporosis. These same oxalates dramatically increase kidney stone risk, which rises substantially after age 60. An additional hidden problem involves cashew processing. Cashews require extensive processing to remove urushiol, the same toxic compound found in poison ivy, which diminishes much of their nutritional value. Many commercial varieties are oil-roasted and heavily salted, adding unhealthy fats and sodium that can exacerbate blood pressure and cardiac strain. Cashews also contain enzyme inhibitors that can interfere with protein digestion, particularly problematic for seniors who frequently experience diminished digestive capacity and protein absorption. Their creamy texture makes them easy to overconsume, potentially contributing to weight gain during a life stage when maintaining healthy weight becomes increasingly challenging. For a healthier alternative that presents fewer risks to aging bodies while providing superior nutritional benefits, regularly substitute walnuts or almonds for cashews. 2. Macadamia nuts, the calorie bomb. Despite their exquisite flavor, macadamia nuts pose significant health concerns for elderly individuals due to their extreme caloric density. At approximately 200 calories per ounce, they represent the most calorically concentrated nut available, with metabolic rates inevitably declining with age. This adds considerable pressure to the already challenging task of weight management for seniors. Their extraordinarily high fat content, about 2 g per ounce, places additional strain on the gallbladder, which becomes less efficient with age. This can trigger painful episodes in the approximately 15% of seniors with asymptomatic gallstones that might otherwise remain dormant. Beyond their caloric load, macadamias contain among the highest saturated fat content of common nuts, about 3 g per ounce, which can elevate LDL cholesterol levels, a common concern for many elderly individuals. Their density and hardness present serious risks to the oral health of seniors with crowns, bridges, or weakened teeth, particularly problematic after age 65, when enamel naturally weakens due to wear and diminished calcium absorption. From a practical perspective, macadamias rank among the most expensive nuts, potentially causing budget-conscious seniors to purchase lower-quality varieties more likely to be stored improperly or rancid, exposing them to dangerous oxidized lipids. Commercial varieties typically undergo oil roasting and excessive salting, further compromising their nutritional profile. Their rich, buttery flavor can lead to overconsumption, particularly among older individuals who may have less sensitive taste buds and prefer stronger flavors. It's concerning that many elderly people consume macadamias believing they benefit heart health, when research demonstrating cardiovascular benefits from nuts has largely excluded or minimized high-fat varieties like macadamias. If you've regularly enjoyed macadamias, consider transitioning to pistachios, which offer a substantially superior nutritional profile specifically suited to aging bodies. 1. Pine nuts, the medication disruptor. Pine nuts rank as the most problematic nut for seniors due to several unique concerns, particularly affecting this demographic. Most alarming is their content of compounds that interact with over 60% of medications commonly prescribed to seniors, potentially reducing effectiveness or introducing adverse effects. This especially applies to statins, certain antidepressants, and blood pressure medications given to individuals over 65. Most physicians and pharmacists never inform patients about these food-drug interactions, a significant red flag. The most concerning unique issue with pine nuts is pine nut syndrome, which causes pine nuts to impart a bitter, metallic taste that can persist for weeks after consumption. While this might seem minor, it could devastate older adults due to the strong correlation between taste alterations and decreased appetite and nutritional status. Research indicates significant weight loss occurs in up to 42% of affected individuals. The syndrome appears more prevalent in elderly populations, possibly due to age-related changes. in taste, receptors and detoxification pathways. Pine nuts contain substantial polyunsaturated fats that rapidly oxidize and generate inflammatory compounds problematic for elderly individuals already managing inflammatory conditions like arthritis. Their small size and slippery texture create aspiration risks, particularly concerning for older individuals with swallowing difficulties or dry mouth from medications affecting over 70% of seniors taking multiple prescriptions, while the body's ability to absorb proteins naturally diminishes with age. Pine nuts enzyme inhibitors further impede protein digestion during this critical period. Pine nuts represent a calorie-dense food that can contribute to weight management challenges prevalent after 65 due to their high oil content. This remains true even in their most common culinary application, pesto. Most concerning, emerging research indicates chemicals in certain pine nut varieties may accelerate age. Related macular degeneration, the primary cause of vision loss among the elderly. As we've demonstrated, your nut choices can profoundly affect your health, vitality, and cognitive function in your senior years. The research is clear. Incorporating specific beneficial nuts while avoiding problematic varieties can create significant positive outcomes for aging bodies and minds. The 4 recommended nuts: Brazil nuts, pistachios, walnuts, and almonds each offer unique benefits addressing common age-related concerns. Brazil nuts support thyroid function and nerve health. Pistachios regulate blood pressure and protect vision. Walnuts enhance cognitive function and reduce inflammation. Almonds strengthen bones and improve cardiovascular health. Meanwhile, limiting exposure to pine nuts, macadamias, cashews, and peanuts helps reduce risks related to medication interactions, inflammation, blood sugar fluctuations, and toxin exposure. Remember that consistent application of small changes produces enormous outcomes over time. Even replacing problematic nuts with beneficial varieties just 3 days weekly can create meaningful health improvements. Consider implementing these evidence-based recommendations gradually, perhaps beginning with adding just one beneficial nut to your daily routine. We would value hearing your experiences as incorporating or eliminating particular nuts affected your health. Which nut has made the most significant impact on your well-being? Please share your thoughts and experiences in the comment section below. If you found this information valuable, please support our channel by giving this video a thumbs up and sharing it with someone who could benefit from these simple yet powerful dietary adjustments. Make sure you're subscribed and have notifications enabled to receive all our evidence-based wellness content for vibrant aging. Next week, we'll explore the 5 best anti-inflammatory spices every senior should use daily. Essential information you won't want to miss. Thank you for watching, and remember, small, informed choices today create a healthier tomorrow.